It's 2025 and insurance just keeps getting worse. I just did 2 bilateral deeps and 2 bilateral tissue expanders for patients. And I've never had this happen before, but during the second deep, I got a phone call into the operating room saying that UnitedHealthcare wanted me to call them about one of the patients who was having surgery today, who was actually asleep having surgery.
You have probably seen this video, either on TikTok or on Instagram or somewhere else. And if you haven't, don't worry, I'm going to let the rest of the video play in just a second. It's a short video. But this is Dr. Elisabeth Potter, and back in January, she made this video discussing how she had to scrub out of a surgery, mid-surgery, to take a call from UnitedHealthcare. And it's a video that highlights how health insurance, predatory health insurance, has such a negative impact on our healthcare. And to no one's surprise, this video deals with UnitedHealthcare specifically. No one is shocked. Anyway, this video blew up all over TikTok, all over Instagram, and Miranda, this happened back in January. I've seen this. Why are you bringing it up? Well, we have an update for you, and it's not great.
And, said I had to call right now. So I scrubbed out of my case and I called UnitedHealthcare, and the gentleman said he needed some information about her, wanted to know her diagnosis and whether her inpatient stay should be justified. And I was like, do you understand that she's asleep right now and she has breast cancer? And the gentleman said, actually, I don't. That's a different department that would know that information. And I was like, well, she does need to stay overnight tonight. And you have all the information with you because I got approval for this surgery, and I need to go back and be with my patient now. But yeah, it's out of control. Insurance is out of control. I have no other words.
So that patient that was in surgery that she was talking about, even after this video went viral, ended up being denied that inpatient stay that her surgeon requested for her by UnitedHealthcare. But that's not even the update. The update is that they have sent a legal threat to Dr. Elisabeth Potter, telling her that she needed to roll back those statements, claim she was lying, and even reach out to news sources that covered this so that she could give them a statement saying that it was false information, because they're threatening her with a possible defamation lawsuit, it seems.
It's Dr. Potter. United sent me a letter, which I'm going to share in its entirety here, and they denied my patient's overnight stay. I'm going to let their words speak for themselves. What I have to say is that my words were true, and I was honest in my statement in the video. And I'm sure you'll have questions after you read United's letter, and I'm happy to respond to those in some other forum. I'm not going to be silenced by threats when it comes to speaking out for my patients and for my ability to take care of them and for what's going on in the healthcare system. If I don't speak out, then I lose. I lose my integrity, and I lose my voice, and I lose the opportunity to make a difference. And although it is a bit intimidating to have a company like United send a letter like this to me, I know where I stand.
She is just one woman. She's a surgeon, a doctor, but she's one woman. She's not the CEO of some massive corporate blah, 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 blah. She's one person. I need you to know that United Health Group saw over $400 billion in revenue with over $14 billion in profit in 2024. $400 billion in revenue. I need you to know that $400 billion, that is more than Canada. The entire country of Canada spent on healthcare last year for its entire country. They have free healthcare, by the way, over there. Not to say it's without its problems, but everyone can access it. And the country spent less than United Health Group made in revenue to give healthcare to everyone. Everyone.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, Louisiana. Dear Avery Benjamin, your provider recently asked us to cover medical equipment, which is it's a car seat, a medical car seat. to be safely transported. This is just me. To be safely transported in a medical grade car seat because she is too large for a regular. Okay, back to the letter. Dear Avery Benjamin, your provider asked us to cover blah, blah, blah equipment. After examining your case, we cannot approve the services for you. Based on our review, we deny your provider's request because it is non-covered benefit per your insurance contract. A car seat, Spirit Car Seat Plus, is considered a comfort item, and your contract explicitly excludes items for personal comfort, hygiene, and convenience. These devices may contribute to a patient's independence or ability to assist in caretakers, transferred repositions, or other aspects of movement during the performance of ADLs. However, they do not serve a medical or therapeutic purpose. This authorization has been reviewed by a doctor of medicine with an unrestricted license and the board of the and board certified. According to the documentation, we have determined that the services are not a covered benefit.
That's right, folks. For the low, low price of your soul, you too can hop on the latest bandwagon of ways to make profit in the United States really quickly, a lot of money, as long as you're willing to deny children the health care that they need. She doesn't need a car seat. That kid. Why would you give her and her little friends car seats when you could just have a third yacht?
As the former vice president of Cigna back in the early 2000s, what was it, in a nutshell, that made you say, I can't do this anymore?
There were two or three things. One, I refer to those barriers. One in particular is refusing to pay for medically necessary care. There was a case involving a 17-year-old girl in Los Angeles who needed a liver transplant, and a medical director for Cigna 2,500 miles away said he didn't think it was medically necessary. The surgery had been scheduled. A liver had been found that was a perfect match for Natalie Sarkeesian, but Cigna said no, it wouldn't cover it. And eventually, Cigna caved to public pressure because it became a very highly publicized case, and it became a big PR problem for Cigna, and Cigna eventually agreed to pay for the transplant, but it came too late. Delays can be lethal, and these companies delay needed care all the time.
There's a process that was developed at Cigna about a decade or so ago in which they created this code, this computer code, this algorithm that says we're going to approve them if they match certain conditions. But if they don't match another condition, let's say a diagnosis that they don't think that is worthy of that treatment, then it will be sent to the desk of a medical director, which is a company doctor, and that doctor is going to be able to quickly sign off on rejecting that claim and saying we're not going to cover it.
We talk a lot about UnitedHealthcare, United Health Group, and they're the worst ones, but they're all bad. They all do it. Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, you name a health insurance company in this country, they're bad. They're doing the same stuff. Maybe they tweak it. Maybe they do it a little bit differently. Maybe they don't make as much record profits as UnitedHealthcare, but they all do it because it's a way to make money, because we have a for-profit healthcare system that incentivizes denying people access to life-saving treatment, or God forbid, it's not even life-saving, but you still need it to live, a healthy, happy life, for the sake of making more money. And then God forbid someone speak out about it, stating that you did what you did, and you threaten them and call it defamation. And you have $400 billion in revenue and over $14 billion in profit, and you have money to burn. You can hire every lawyer in the country if you want, because you have that much money, and you can just sue the pants right off of them. And I have to state, they did not threaten to sue her yet. I have to say that, or they'll probably find this video and come after me, and I have to have journalistic integrity. And they did not say they were going to sue her, but why else do you receive a threatening letter telling you you must go online and you must say this was wrong and you must contact Newsweek and tell them that you were wrong? At this time, Dr. Elisabeth Potter has found legal representation, And that is as far as the story currently sits. Hopefully, I will be able to cover this again. And I will have a good update for you. Hopefully, UnitedHealthcare will cave to public pressure because a lot of people are standing behind her. I'm afraid to hold out hope, but any noise you can make at all on behalf of Dr. Elisabeth Potter, I encourage that you do, because she is one of the few people standing between you and that health insurance company that would rather you die.